Hey folks, welcome back here to the Biggest Don channel. We're here on the 215 Beltway, mile marker 5050, approaching Interstate 15, Centennial Parkway and Range Road. I believe that's a newer exit there. These guys are not going to get off there. Okay. So 50 miles of Beltway around Las Vegas. They did finally complete this interchange here not too long ago. This used to be like a stop and go type of situation they had here, but now it's gotten better. It's a lot more smooth. So we're going to go from the eastern terminus of the 215 here at the north end to southbound Interstate 15. Folks who have not driven that route ever or haven't done it in a while, or even if you have done it in a while. I always think that it's better to watch someone else drive it than something to do it myself. From the comfort of my home, in front of my big screen, you know, that's always the best way to watch, I think. So now Lamb, because we're curving and we're at an angle here heading southwest, Lamb Boulevard is in front of us once more. It was in front of us back there on the 215. We'll go ahead and get over the travel lanes here. Lamb Boulevard, exit number 50. Means we are 50 miles from the state line there in Brim at California. So very industrial area up here around us, off of Craig and Cheyenne, etc. here. And you can see the strip over off to our left at the moment. Yeah, it'll remain over there on the left, actually, as we get closer to it. Food at exit 48 up here at Craig Road. There's a whole bunch of stuff up here. They only have room for 6 restaurants, but they've got a ton of stuff up here. And plus the Cannery Hotel and Casino there, too. The Pilot gas station there off of Craig is $3.23 a gallon. Is that for regular? It's a good price at this hour of the day, this time of the month. $3.61 a gallon for diesel. I'm sorry, $3.55 a gallon for diesel cash price. So those are both cash prices, $3.23 and $3.51 for regular unleaded and diesel, respectively. Now going underneath Craig Road. We did a previous video where we traveled all the way out to the western terminus there of Craig Road. Feel free to check that out in our video library. We have these huge warehouses over here on the left. And again, very industrial area in here. You get a lot of trucking interests, distribution facilities, things of that nature up here. A lot of folks just entering the highway here from Craig. Coming into more congestion now as we approach the Strip in downtown Las Vegas. US 95, it says, is 4 minutes away. Flamingo is 11 minutes away. Civic Center College of Southern Nevada. Exit 46 up here. That's going to be off to the left, east of us here. There's a pedestrian walkway that doesn't get much use. They build them over the interstate here and nothing really comes of it or anything. But this is Cheyenne Avenue here, another major east-west artery here in town. Traveling all the way over to Nellis Air Force Base, and then all the way out west becomes Cliff Shadows Road, or I'm sorry, Cliff Shadows Parkway, out there on the west side of the 215 Beltway. As the 215, of course, encircles the city here. So this would pretty much be your eastern segment of the Beltway, the 215 Beltway here. Because there is no eastern segment, so where the 215 ends up north, you get on the 15 here, and just head indoor towards town here. You can see the Spaghetti Bowl, as it's affectionately known here. Interstate 11, Interstate 93, and US 93 and US 95. Not Interstate 93 or 95. Those are in the east, on the East Coast. 93, I believe, is in Massachusetts. I think. Somewhere up there. New England somewhere. So we just went under Carey, C-A-R-E-Y. Now coming up here to Lake Mead Boulevard. Exit 45. For anyone following along at home on your preferred map app. We never really do the highways here in town, so I thought I would do that this time. If you're new to the channel, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers. Absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. Also check out our merch. We have some awesome gear, maybe something for yourself or your significant other. Smith Center and City Museums use exit 44. Downtown Las Vegas, MLK Boulevard, use exit 42. So exit 44 is going to be Washington and D Street, Washington Avenue, D Street, and City Parkway right here. D Street, Cashman Center are here off of Washington Avenue. And you can see the Circa coming into view there right in front of us. Here in downtown Las Vegas, the Fremont Street Experience is down there. Sahara Avenue is 3 minutes away. The 215 is said to be 12 minutes away. We'll see if how accurate those times are. Because usually once we get south of the Interstate 11/US 95 interchange or the Spaghetti Bowl, things get backed up quite a bit. Turn around, don't drown, it says over there. You've got these flash floods here in town that mess things up whenever it rains here. But there is downtown Las Vegas right there. Not to be confused with the Strip. In fact, most of the Las Vegas Strip, most of it, is not even in the city of Las Vegas. The airport is not in the city of Las Vegas. We've got an HOV lane coming up here in a half mile. So now going through the interchange here, the Spaghetti Bowl. As we approach Charleston Boulevard, another major east-west artery here in town. Take you all the way from the far east end of town all the way out west, and then it'll circle around and go all the way down to Blue Diamond Road. So HOV 2 only, Monday through Friday. So that's good. This used to be 24 hours, the HOV lane, for some reason, which never made sense. It still doesn't make sense to me, because this town is so spread out and dispersed all over the place. The chances of you working with someone who happens to live close by, very remote. So you carpooling, and then to imagine you carpooling with that person. And I know quite a few people who, you know, I would rather not carpool with if I had to, right? That I've worked with in the past. No one that I work with now. And there you go. You see the traffic forming over there on the right on a Saturday night here on the Las Vegas Strip. Well, to the east of us is the Las Vegas Strip, but yeah, they totally redid this whole section of roadway, but they narrowed the HOV lanes down to one lane here. Yep, Monday through Friday, 6A to 8A, and 4P to 6P. Monday through Friday for the HOV lanes. HOV 2+2 or more persons per vehicle. Next exit, Flamingo and Tropicana. So you see the lines are dotted right now, so you can get over and change lanes. However, they go back to solid double white right there. So you're not supposed to change lanes over a solid double white. You're also not supposed to change lanes over a single solid white, but what do I know? As we continue southbound on Interstate 15 here. Las Vegas, and there is the world famous Las Vegas Strip, or at least the north end of it there. We're going to be doing our Las Vegas Strip live drive here in a few. There's Area 15 right there off to the right. I have not been into any of it. If you want all of the experiences, it runs you like $375 in there. Yeah, I don't see a value there for me, but that's just me. No value in that for me. University of Nevada, Las Vegas, or UNLV, is here at Flamingo Road exit. Speed limit drops to 55 in here because of the construction that has been going on for about 40 or 50 years. Please check out Cinnamon and Jupiter here on YouTube as you take a look here at the Las Vegas Strip from Interstate 15 here. Bellagio and Caesar's Palace there. Nearly a full moon out there in the eastern sky. My wife's channel is deals with spirituality and astrology, so maybe even if that's not something you're into, if you can still like and subscribe to it, totally free to you, of course, to subscribe and like. Really, really mean a lot to us. Very grateful for you guys. So Tropicana is where it's always been backed up here, but they've got most of it opened up now, so that's a good thing. So we approach 5:45 right now on a Saturday evening. Traffic flowing pretty smoothly here through the next to the Strip corridor. T-Mobile Arena there on the left. That is the home of the National Hockey League. Vegas Golden Knights, right there, behind New York, New York. And we're going to come up here. We'll need to get over there. Also check out Vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE, does some terrific sunrise and sunset drone videos to include plane spotting and the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you don't know Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search. Prepare to be wowed and amazed. As always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. Thank you guys so very, very much for being here. And there is Allegiant Stadium right there on the right. We'll see you guys for the next one.